Hello, Clarinet 2s. So welcome to Strange Humors with Miss Seidel. We are going to be taking a look at this whole piece, understanding the rhythms, the notes, what kinds of things we have going on. So, taking a look at the beginning, you have a large chunk of rest. We are going back and forth between a couple different meters. None of them are a different feel. It's just adding an extra beat, like going from 3/4 to 5/4. Nothing's changing with the tempo. We're just adding 2 extra beats per measure. You are sitting out until letter D, but have no fear. With the tempo change, with each section from B to C to A to the beginning, all of it really is clear. So of course, I do want you to count in the beginning as we start working on this, but as you go through, you'll have a really good idea of where we are and how this all gets put together. So, at D, this is a bass clarinet cue, but I am going to have the whole clarinet section play it so that we can really beef it up. So, let's just start by taking a look at beat 3. We're on 3/4. So looking at beat 3, you either have 3 and or 3 with eighth notes. So if I was just playing beat 3 at D, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right? Okay, now we're going to add beat 1 and take a look at that. So, it's the same thing every time. You have A, E, E. So, take a second to practice that. Throughout this video, please pause it. Please take a look at what we're doing. You can take time to practice this. You can slow it down. You can speed it up. Really, really work on this and then move on to the next spot, okay? Another way you could do it is watch the whole video if you feel like it, follow along, like with your fingers, just watching as we go, and then go back through it and work on it. However you would like to approach it is great. So let's take a look now, adding the crazy beat 2. For now, we're gonna take out the 30-second notes, okay? So you have the F, E going before you go down to D, and you're gonna take these out for now. So instead, you'll have okay? That is a little on the quicker side. So I'm gonna take it a little slower so you can hear that goes 1, 2, 3. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna add the 30-second notes in. So please notice that the eighth note that we've been playing, da 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 da, that is staying the same. Now we're just adding notes, a little flip of notes before then. Ba-dum bum, ba-dum bum bum, ba-dum bum, ba-dum bum, ba-dum bum, ba-dum bum bum bum, be-ya, ba-dum bum, ba-dum bum. So the very fast da-da-da. As you're playing this, a really good way that'll be helpful for you is keep your fingers close to your keys. If you are somebody who plays a lot like this, and all of your fingers are up when they're moving, then I want you to really work on staying closer so that you can flip those notes a lot more easily, okay? So if I'm taking a look at this, and I'm playing really slowly, that's how we're playing that. Ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Make sure that you're not playing the 30-second notes, all the 16 notes. Ba-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-da is not how it goes. Ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. So here that is again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so at this point, I would pause the video and really work your way through that. Okay, that is the only time that you clarinet twos have this during the piece. So once you're done with that, yeah, very good. Okay, at 72, you have this little random, it's just at the end, when they do it again. Right? Then let's take a look at 4 after I. Scoop up to each pitch like a cackle. So we have this. Also notice that we're in 5/8. When you're in 5/8, you can group it in 2 different ways. We could go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In this case, it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If you take a look, we have groups of 3 and groups of 2. Instead of beaming 5 notes together in 5/8, it is more simple to think about it in those groups of 3 plus 2 or 2 plus 3. So here it is broken up in that way. When you scoop up to the note, it is a pitch bend. I'm using a lot of my lower jaw to really get that up. So I'm starting the note flat and scooping it up. I'll start on the G sharp and work my way backwards. So instead of just hitting it, I'm coming from below and bringing it up. Then we have the A. So if I go through all these and I just play them normally, that's normally, but you're adding a wah, 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 wah before all of them. So add that on slowly, because the end tempo is wah, 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 wah. So work your way, wah, 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 until you can put it together. Maybe just start with the last 2. And work your way with those little wahs, scooping it up. Awesome. Let's take a look at J. At J, the second measure there, you have flut above the note and 3 lines on the note. It looks like flute, but it actually stands for flutter tongue, which is a very cool technique. Clarinet and saxophone, however, are very, very hard to do that on. The way you do it is by rolling your tongue or kind of like gargling your throat a little bit. Another way to do it, if you can't do that, is by growling. It creates a similar effect. And growling is if you sing while you play. Unfortunately, I am not good at clarinet enough to be able to do that for you right now, but I will work on it as you do. So I do have my flute here, just so you can kind of see what this sounds like, what they're expecting from you. So here is just a normal note, and then for flutter tongue, start creating this like raspy, aggressive noise at this really aggressive spot in our music. If you cannot do it right now, that's okay. Again, it is incredibly difficult on clarinet and saxophone. So at J, notice the SFP into fortissimo over the course of 2 beats, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So really rocket up that energy with the dynamic contrast there, please. Good. Then we have our 2 measures of rest, then 1 E and a 2 and da 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 at fortissimo on F sharp. Then you rest, 2, 3, right? Then after a couple more measures, you have another flutter tongue. Then let's take a look at K. Kind of weird. We have this a bunch of times in this little K to L section. The second 2 beats are a half rest. Right? Nothing going on. The first beat, you have 1 E and a, 16th note, 8th rest. So for the 1 E and a on the other side, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3. Okay, let's give that a shot. So it's 1, 2. Sorry, I messed up the note there. If you want to take it slower, 1, 2, 3. take it at performance tempo. We're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that is letter K. Moving on to our second page, not a lot of weird stuff. We just have some that half notes. Then that next measure, 2 before M. 1 E and a 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, right? Dun da da da. 2, 3, M. So 1, 2, 3. Taking a look at letter M, we have the 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, ba, 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 ba. What is this at 143? We have a 4/3 polyrhythm. Polyrhythm is more than one rhythm happening at the same time. So we're in 3/4, but there are 4 evenly lengthed notes happening in that measure, kind of like how a triplet is 3 notes happening over 2 beats. In quarter notes, these are 4 notes happening over 3 beats. So if you want to really go through the rhythms, 1 E and a 2 and 3 E, 1, ba, 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 ba. Or if you just want to think about it as 4 even notes, if we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ba, 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 ba. Okay, so take some time, really make sure that you understand how that's going there. Then here's 143. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, ba. So it's 1, 2, 3. Right? Awesome. Then 151. We have 1, 2. Make sure you notice the forte or mezzo forte to forte and then crescendo to fortissimo going on leading into N. N, we go back into 5/8. So this next little stretch here of these 3 measures looks kind of funny. Again, we have a 3+2 rhythm combination. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That second half isn't super crazy with the eighth notes, and then quarter note before the 3, 4. The first half of the measure, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. If I take that slowly and play it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so take a second on your own. Make sure you have the da ba 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 ba. Holding that last quarter note for the full 2 eighth notes for the 4 and 5 before the 3, 4. So our tempo is a little speedier than this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so make sure you can get it at that tempo. Then moving on to the 3, 4, 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Then the next measure, da 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 da. Da 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 da, right? 1 E and, or 1 E, 2 and 3 and, da 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 da. Again. Then the next one, da 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 da. That's our pick up the dog and run. Da 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 da. If we didn't have the tie. But we do, so instead of da 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 da, it's da 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 da, right? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, then our little flutter tongue measure. Coming up after that, going from C to B. 1 E and a 2, 3. 1 E and a 2, 3. Right, that first measure. Da da da. Bum, bum, bum. The Next measure. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Here's playing it. Again. Here's those two measures together. Then ba da ba bow. And you can do a little just like you maybe would in pep band. Then look at us nearing the end. Before right after O, we have this little A to B, and that line there is a gliss. So a really cool way, you could do like A to B flat to B, like a chromatic gliss, but what I would prefer is to go from A to B. So you can use your embouchure, and then bring your finger up to the B, or something that I think is really cool, and something that you have access to because of playing the clarinet and having tone holes like this, you can just slide your finger off the A to get to the B. So A, B, and as you let go of this, as the air escapes, it brings that pitch up on your way to the B. Oh, that was a terrible model. I'm so sorry. That is maybe how I would do it. Bringing it up on up. Then for the A to B flat in the next one, unfortunately, there's no like tone hole that you can deal with there. You're just putting your side finger down. So I might try with my embouchure to make that pitch sharp there on my way to putting down my finger for the B flat. All right, last line. Here we are. So counting it out, the last line. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. 1, 2 and 3 E. 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. Again, from 181, that last line. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. 1, 2 and 3 E. 1, 2, 3. 1 E 3. So here we go. I'm going to attempt to play this. I'm very sorry for my poor transition. Something to really be thinking about is how you're going from the C to the C sharp. I prefer to use, if I'm going back and forth instead of doing this back and forth thing, can be really tricky. Some of you maybe prefer it. Sometimes on your clarinet, one of them might be higher than the other one, and that makes it really hard to slide your finger over. And in this case, we're going down and across. So I would really prefer that you use your left hand instead of using your right hand and trying to get down there. But then the complication with that is that you're going from your C sharp here to the B, and that's kind of weird. So since you're all better than me, I'm sure you won't have a problem with it, but that is what I'm dealing with right now. So if I just clap this last line again, it's 1, 2, 3. Ba 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 ba. 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. And if I take it slower, 1, 2, 3. 1 and 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. Woo! All right, if you went through this whole thing, you know how to play Strange Humors. Congrats. Please go through any chunk of this. Go back, take a look at stuff that you might have missed. Go through it with another part. Go through it with your own part. If you're going through with another part, make sure that you feel stable and solid enough that you can play your part independently while somebody is playing something else. Good luck. Thanks so much.